Hi folks, and I hope you're all keeping well. Thanks again for deciding to give this video a watch. It's much appreciated, and thanks again for all the likes and comments that you're giving me, and for all the subscribers too. I did notice when I looked at the stats for my channel that only about 10% of the people that watch my video actually subscribe, so it'd be nice to rectify that, get a few more subscribers going. So I'll leave that one with you. But yeah, let's have a look at this one. So I had received a comment from one of my subscribers saying that he wanted the keys and not the drums. So I was a little bit puzzled with what he meant. But when I looked at the video that he was referring to, it was the breakdown that I did for Mad World. And when I played it back, sure enough, I didn't really go into the keys board. I'd covered the drums quite in depth. So I'm not going to go over the drums again, but I will go over the keyboard parts and give you a bit more insight into how the keyboards were created on the version that I did of Mad World. So first things first, the beats per minute, the tempo is set to 122 beats per minute. It's a standard 16-note pattern over 4 different sequences. So the sequences range between 4 bars and 2 bars. If I could have a quick look at the first sequence, so I'll just play them through in the order that they appear in the song. So it starts off with just the drums playing. So after the drums played through one cycle, this instrument comes in here, which is the JP8 Strings 3. So this is where the vocals would have been in by now. And then another instrument comes in. Now this is LFO Pad1. So then it goes into a bridge between the verse and the chorus. This is just a 2-bar sequence. Then it goes into the chorus. Again, just a 2-bar sequence. Then back into the verse. So this time the strings are there to begin with. After they played through for a couple of cycles, we then bring the other instrument in. And finally we bring this analog voice in. This analog voice is called Celoclip 1. Then it goes into the different bridge. So this extra bridge, it's the same as the first one, except it's got this extra snare drum going in the background. And then it goes back into the chorus. So that's roughly how the song goes together. I did play some lead into it. I couldn't use the JDXI because obviously it was being used with everything else on here. So I did play some lead in on my Juno D, which is underneath here. I'm not going to go too much into that lead part. Simple reason is it's probably just a little bit too complex to try and make a video of. Probably stands up as a video of its own maybe. But I'll go over these sequences in this video. Okay, so let's go to the first sequence and look at that one. So this, again, we're not going to look at the drums, we're just going to look at the strings which are here to start with, this JP8 Strings 3. So there's 4 notes that are being played. So it's being played in this lower register on the keyboard. It starts off on this F sharp up to A, down to E, up to B, and each note begins on the first note of each bar. So F sharp's on here, A on the second bar, E on the third bar, and then on the fourth bar we've got the B. Not too complicated, I don't think. And that you could record that in real time, or you could record it with the step recorder. Again, it's not too difficult to do, I don't think. The next voice that we'll look at is this on Digital Synth 1, which is it's called LFO Pad1. So we'll just turn that one on by itself. So again, there's 4 notes, and each note changes at the first position of each of the 16 note sequences. So this is shifted up 1 octave to get that higher sound, and it starts in the middle register of the keyboard, and we're starting on an F sharp again, going up to a C sharp, down to B, and then up to the higher F sharp. So again, each note changes at the beginning of each of the 16 note sequences and runs all the way through. So again, you could record that in real time, you could record it with a step recorder. Again, it's entirely up to you. Now, although we don't hear it in the first verse, the second time this sequence is played, this extra analog synth sound comes in, which sounds like this. So that, again, it's shifted up 1 octave. It's called Celoclip 1, shifted up 1 octave, starts on the middle register here. So F sharp, A, F sharp. Then it goes to C sharp, C sharp, A, E. And it goes E, E, B, G sharp. And then B, G sharp, F sharp. So you could play that one in real time, or you could use the step recorder to do that. So what I'll do, I'll just turn the drums on and we'll have a go at recording that one in real time. So let's, not in real time, sorry, with the step recorder. I'm not good enough to do it in real time. I do most of these with the step recorder, so let's have a go. We'll erase the pattern, and we'll start on the first bar. Now the first note actually comes in at position 5, so you press the step recorder, press position 5, and then press that F, and then move it on with the key hold to position 9, press the A, move it on to position 13, press the F, and then all the way through to position 5 of the next bar, and here we're going to play C sharp, move it on to position 9. We're going to now play the A note up to position 13, press the E, all the way through to position 5 of bar 3. We're actually in bar 3 now, and we're going to play the E to position 9, the B, position 13 we're going to play the G sharp, Now we're in the last bar, position 5 of bar 4. We're going to play the B, go to 9, G sharp, and then position 13 we're going to finish on this F sharp up here, so it should sound like this. So let's hear it with the other instruments. Okay, so that's the first sequence sorted out, I think. So we'll look at the next sequence, which sounds like this. So not too difficult to do, I don't think, this one. It's only over 2 bars as well, so it's a 2-bar sequence. So we'll just hear the different instruments by themselves. So this is the LFO Pad1, and it's playing, let's consult my note, it's playing F sharp and D sharp. So again, it's playing at the beginning of bar 1 and then at the beginning of bar 2. Okay, and the next instrument that we hear, well, they're all playing together actually. So this is JP8 Strings 3. So this is playing F sharp and B. So if I play them together. Then underneath that we've got this analog sound coming in. So this is called Sybase 1, and it's playing, it's shifted up 1 octave and it's playing this F sharp up here. Just playing every 5th position, so 1, 5, 9, 13, and then 1, 5, 9, 13 of bar 2. So all together it sounds like this. That's the bridge between the verse and the chorus, and then we've got the chorus, which sounds like this. So look at the instruments going on here. There's a change in the instruments here. So Digital Synth 1 is now JP8 Strings 1 and sounds like this. So it's A down to F sharp. So it's a 2-bar sequence, so the notes change at the beginning of each bar. See, it's actually, I must have done this in real-time recorder, so the note changes on the last, on 16 there, but it should really be changing on the first of the next bar. So with that we've got the D2 is called MKS50 Bass 1 and sounds like this. And that's the filter. I did tweak the filter on this one, I remember, so just to dull it down that little bit. So it's playing F sharp and A. So So F sharp, A, C sharp. Then all the way up to this D sharp up here. So this is bar 1, so it's dun 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 dun. Then it goes dun 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 dun. So those 3 notes is this 1, 2, 3 at the end there. Okay, what I'll do, I'll try and put this down in the notes, try and write it in some sort of tablature form for you, and hopefully that might make a bit more sense. So all together we've got the analog voice is sounding like this. So it starts on bar 1, da 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 da, and then runs through to the first note on the next bar. So we're using pulse bass 1, shifted up 1 octave, and it starts up here. Starts on the A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp. Okay, so that's the positions that it's coming in on the sequencer. So those are the 3 main sequences. The 4th one is a variation of sequence 2, but it's got the extra snare drum going on in the background, which sounds like this. Okay, so I think that's just about sums it up. I said I did play some lead over that, but I'm not going to go into that in too much detail on this one because I just don't think it's going to come across that well. Have a go at singing it. That's what I'd recommend, and see how you get on. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. So I appreciate all the likes and comments that you give me. Appreciate a few more subscribers too, that'd be great. And let me know what you think, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, and bye for now.